Fall is in the air, and one of the things that says fall to me more than anything is comfort food. And I'm in the mood for some adobo. It's a Filipino dish that I've been eating my whole life, and I can't wait to show you how to make it. Let's go inside. So this is really simple. I've got some salted and peppered chicken thighs, and I'm browning them skin side down, and I'm going to get them all brown all over, and I'm going to pour some soy sauce and vinegar and do some spices in there, cover it up, let it stew, and that's really simple. So why don't you get in here and look what this chicken looks like. As you read the article below, you'll note that there are nuances that make adobo a unique dish for everybody that makes it. I kind of mentioned a little bit of stuff about some pickling spice, and I gotta tell you, quite honestly, when I was a kid, wasn't too crazy about it. I don't know what changed, but as I get older, I kind of like it. So this is the arsenal of spices. So what this is about a tablespoon and a half of just really coarsely crushed black peppercorns, about 3 tablespoons of paprika, maybe a little more, and about a tablespoon of pickling spice. I'm just going to throw this right in there. The sauce is basically equal parts of vinegar and soy sauce. I'm using that soy sauce and vinegar combo from the Philippines that I bought from the Asian market. Remember the video, the Viet Ho video? Check it out. So now I've mixed them in here, and what you want to do is you want to be able to taste equal parts of soy sauce and vinegar. You want to be able to taste each one just the same. Gonna put a little bit of water in there to dilute that. Pour this in here, give it a little shake, cover it, and simmer it until the chicken is done and tender. It should take you about 30 minutes to an hour. So you don't need any measuring cups or anything. I'm going to teach you this great 2-finger or 1-joint method of the hand that's going to make you perfect rice every time. If the water level above the rice goes up to your first knuckle, then that's enough water. Another way to check is to dip a spoon in top, and you should measure about 2 fingers liquid above the rice. That'll get you perfect rice every time. Get it boiling, and once it comes to a full boil, turn it down to a simmer, put a lid on it, 15-20 minutes, you should be good to go. I wish you could smell how pungent it smells in here with the vinegar and the soy sauce in the air. The whole house smells like adobo. It kind of reminds me when I was a kid and I'd walk into my grandfather's restaurant. There were always huge vats of adobo on the stove in my grandfather's restaurant, and everybody came to my grandfather's restaurant for his adobo. Now that that's come to a boil, turn it down to a simmer, put a lid on it, and it should be done in about 15 minutes. That's perfect. But if yours tastes a little too sharp, you can always kind of balance it out by adding a little water. This is all going to reduce down a little bit, and we're almost ready to eat. One of the most important things to making perfect rice is to not lift the lid. Perfect, just like I told you it would be. What I like to do is get a big bowl and put plenty of rice. Okay. You gotta put plenty of juice on this rice too, because that's part of the good fun of it. As you can see, in exactly 1 hour I made this delicious home-style Filipino meal. It's not as good as my grandfather's, but it's all I got. And I'm cooking for myself, the single man. And I like to eat this with a really big spoon. Oh my god, this is so good. This is what I'm having for dessert. It's a cookie from my new friend Mick, and he's going to share his recipe in the recipe box, so stay tuned for that.